Why is it that some men can walk into a room and women instantly gravitate to them, while others chase, flex, and hustle only to be ignored? Why do guys with abs and money still get ghosted, while an average dude with the right words has women hanging on every sentence? What if everything you've been told about attraction, chemistry, being high value, even compatibility has been a lie? Women don't fall in love because of the boxes you check on paper. They fall in love when they feel a gap between you and them, a gap in confidence, conviction, and self-respect. It's not about how much you earn or how many muscles you have. It's about the invisible frame you project. When she senses that you're operating on a different level, she can't help but be intrigued. That's the key to a seductive vibe 24/7. Women are attracted to a frame of value, not a checklist of achievements. Think about any time you saw a beautiful woman. You didn't decide to be attracted, it just happened. It's the same for women. Attraction isn't logical. They react to how you make them feel in the moment. Picture yourself at a bar with 9 other people. One guy has a private jet. One guy looks like he's stepped out of a movie. But the guy who cracks a witty comment without trying, who sits there unbothered by the social peacocking, he suddenly has the room in the palm of his hand. In that moment, his value shoots through the roof, regardless of his bank balance. Women can't control that reaction any more than you can. So why does this happen? Women only feel deeply for men they perceive as above them in the sexual market. That gap isn't about being richer or taller. It's about being more grounded, more self-directed, more at ease with yourself than she is. She admires the guy who speaks his mind without apology, who takes risks she wouldn't dare take, who is desired by other women yet doesn't seem fazed by it. Popularity matters only insofar as it shows you're socially validated by others. It's about her witnessing others respond to you with warmth, laughter, and respect. You can't fake that by flashing a bank statement. That brings us to lesson 2. The internal always trumps the external. Most men chase money, muscle, and status because they want permission to feel confident. You tell yourself, once I have the business, the physique, the lifestyle, then I'll be able to talk to her without fear. But ask yourself, who are you really doing this for? Are you improving because you love growth and want to live fully, or because you think some distant accomplishment will give you worth? You can hand a man millions, a chiseled body, and celebrity status, but if he's still insecure, nothing changes. The roots of his identity are still impoverished. He's living through a lens handed to him by society and social media. Without internal peace, the external trophies only magnify the emptiness. Here's a subtle shift most men never make. Stop centering your life around getting laid. When you view sex as the prize, you hand the power over to her. You're basically saying, please pick me. I've done all this to earn it. High-value men flip that script. They value themselves so highly that they're willing to say no even when it's available. When you can decline, you demonstrate abundance. You signal to her that you don't need her validation to feel like a man. Ironically, this non-neediness is the biggest turn-on. She realizes you must have options if you're not chasing hers. Lesson 3. Be present. Most men are 5 steps ahead in their mind, plotting how to build attraction or when to make a move. That desperation leaks out as nervousness. Instead, slow down. If you're having a drink with her, taste the drink. If you like her outfit, say so. If you're enjoying her company, let her see it. Laugh, listen, and speak at a pace that shows you're enjoying the moment rather than rushing to an outcome. Women fall in love through words and emotional connection. They read novels for the feelings, not the plot twists. When you share your thoughts, when you listen to hers, when you're not trying to impress but to connect, that's when the masculine and feminine truly meet. You might be thinking, but I still want to improve myself. And you should. Build your business, hit the gym, learn skills, but do it because it fulfills you, not because you think it will finally make you worthy. The irony is that once you stop trying to impress, you often accomplish more. You operate from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. You're no longer chasing approval, you're chasing purpose. And that's intoxicating to everyone around you. So what happens when you live like this? She sees a man who could have her, yet doesn't need her. That energy triggers a desire to invest. You stop overqualifying yourself, and she starts qualifying herself to you. Conversations become effortless because you're no longer calculating your next move. She begins to crave your presence because it's rare. You become the guy she writes about in her journal, not the guy she forgets the moment she leaves. Ultimately, this is about liberation. You can keep chasing external milestones, hoping they'll unlock the life you want, or you can realize that your reality is a construction of what you've seen and heard. Wipe the slate clean. Decide what genuinely matters to you. When you live life on your terms and look inward for validation, you're not just attractive, you're unstoppable. The satisfaction you're searching for isn't at the top of a bank account or on the scale. It's inside your chest when you know you're enough. Which brings us to you. Be honest. How many of the myths we shattered today have you been chasing? Are you still waiting for some external marker to give you permission to feel confident? Or are you ready to start acting like the man you want to be today? day. Drop a comment below and tell me which lesson hit you the hardest. Remember, the journey isn't about fixing yourself to get someone else. It's about becoming so grounded and fulfilled that the right people naturally gravitate to you. If this spoke to you, share it with a friend who needs to hear it. Until next time, stay true to yourself and watch how the world responds.